Hello, my name is Yadal Dabar and I am Forex Optimum Broker Financial Analyst. Well, I'm back again to bring you all this week review on how the financial market is taking place into the current sentiment. Alright, so let's talk about first, gold has knocked through the level of $1,800 per troy ounce and even maintained a potential of further growth. We can expect gold to reach somewhere around $1,900.20 per troy ounce in the nearest future. And gold has posted gains after we saw that the president and the CEO of the Federal Reserve of Atlanta, Raphael Bostic, undermined markets with less optimistic perspectives of the US economic recovery that questioned the words of Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell. Bostic said in the interview to the Financial Times, there are a couple of things that we are seeing and some of them are troubling and might suggest that the trajectory of the recovery is going to be a bit bumpier than it might otherwise. But the major impact had his statement to the reporters on Wednesday after a virtual speech to the Rotary Club of Columbus, Georgia, that the Fed definitely needs to think about whether more is necessary and really understand the nature and causes of the shortfalls. Such statements indicates that some Fed members disagree that everything is done from the Federal Reserve side to pull out American economy out of the crisis caused by the coronavirus pandemic, and some new measures are needed as well. So we should remember that quantitative easing from the Fed is quite significant in size and in terms in 2020, right? So we may expect the Fed may take another sharp move in quantitative easing if any new relief package will be taken force. Risk assets ambiguously reacted on Bostic statements, and US broad market S&P 500 index hold back on ground at the level of 3155.53 resistance level on Thursday morning, but edged higher later on. So regardless, some change in this technical picture, we may see a price action that is expected the index to post further gains with the next target nearer to 3233.13 level. So if any new relief packages would be provided by the Fed, stock market could continue their climbing even more steadily in the medium term. But even with such support from the Fed, the S&P 500 is able to renew its historical highs of 3393.53. Talking about oil market, that has little changed. Brent crude prices are consolidating around the level of 43.93 cents per barrel. And despite fresh US crude reserves statistics updated by EIA, reserves rose sharply from the last week by more than 5 million barrels. However, crude prices are mostly not affected by these data as investors are waiting for the OPEC meeting and possible existing production cuts extensions for the August. The risk of the continuous rise in newly detected coronavirus cases in the US encumbers energy and stock assets prices from going up. Some northeast states in the US have contained the spread of the virus, but some states in the south reported new outbreaks. Johns Hopkins University reported new 60,000 cases in the United States on Tuesday, a new daily record. So risk of new lockdowns in some states of the United States are still rising, and investors cannot ignore it any longer and are more cautious right now. So that's all for now. I believe that this is going to bring you another informative week. However, I will be signing off for now and I'll be seeing you guys soon. Thank you very much and have a good day.